Hey guys, this is Prasham from mi4i and today we'll be having a video comparison of the mi4i and the mi3. The mi4i was just launched in the Indian market for a price point of 12,999, that is roughly 13,000, while the mi3 is now discontinued in India but had launched in India for 14,000 rupees. To start the comparison, we'll look at how the devices look and feel. On the back side of the mi4i, you find a body made of polycarbonate. It has a plasticky feel to it and is slightly rubberized, which makes it a little bit less of a fingerprint magnet but more of a dirt magnet, because at least for me, I have got the white version, which is the only version being sold in India as of right now. The device has a 13MP camera right here with an f2.0 aperture, a dual tone LED flash. The volume rocker is right here, accompanied by the power lock and unlock button. The front has a 5-inch display with the pixel density being the same as the mi3, that is 441 ppi. On top we have the 3.5mm audio jack, and on the bottom we have the charging port. Let's keep this aside and come to the mi3. The mi3 has the same 5-inch display accompanied with the same resolution with a slightly better feel to it, to tell you the truth. I have a skin on top of it right now, but the feel of the phone is this. The phone looks like it's made out of metal, but it actually is not made out of metal. It's just simple plastic. The device feels a little bit more premium as compared to the mi4i, accompanied with a 13MP camera with an f2.2 aperture, with dual LED flash, with a speaker grill right here and the charging port right here, a SIM tray right here, and a 3.5mm audio jack. The phone's displays are pretty brilliant also, but let's finish the talk about how the devices feel in a hand. The mi3 feels more premium in the hand, to tell you the truth, to start off with it. Let's come to the processor. The processor in the mi3 is a quad-core 2.3 GHz processor, which is Qualcomm Snapdragon 800. On the other hand, the mi4i has a octa-core 1.7 GHz second generation Qualcomm Snapdragon 64-bit processor. Yes, the GPU is also different. The mi3 has an Adreno 330, while the Adreno 405 is in the mi4i. To talk on normal paper, the mi4i sounds like a bit of gimmicky in the GPU segment, while the mi3 sounds better in the the processor segment. But on normal day-to-day usage, you won't find much of a lag in either of the devices, and you won't find a lot of difference while using it in front of you. On the software side, the mi4i runs Android 5.0 Lollipop accompanied with MIUI 6. On the other hand, the mi3 right here runs Android 4.4.2 KitKat with MIUI 6. The mi3 is actually a little bit bigger as compared to the mi4i, as you can see right here. The screen size, pixel density, everything is nearly the same in both these devices. While the mi3 weighs 145 grams, the mi4i weighs 130 grams. The mi3 is nearly 15 grams heavier than the mi4i. That makes mi4i a more ergonomic phone to handle and carry around. I told you the prices earlier. Now let's talk about the RAM. The RAM in both these phones is 2 GB and it's fixed. No external storage is allowed in the phone. The better part of the mi4i we have around here is that the mi4i supports dual SIM. Just doesn't end with that. More is coming. The mi4i has 4G LTE. It comes 1000 rupees cheaper than the mi3 but packs more functionality in the SIM section that more people buying phones in this price segment would mind. Let's talk about the cameras for a second. The cameras in the mi4i is a 13MP camera with f2.0 aperture, while on the mi3 it has a 13MP camera with f2.2 aperture. The front facing camera in the mi3 is a 2 megapixel camera, while the front facing camera in the mi4i is a 4 megapixel camera. The both rear facing cameras support 1080p HD recordings, but let me show you how the cameras actually perform in real life. So I'll just set the displays to maximum so that you can check the brightness out. So the display is set to maximum brightness right here, and as you can see, there is not much of difference between the mi4i and the mi3 displays. The displays are exactly the same on paper, but I would give a slightly edge to the display in the mi4i because it is actually a little bit vibrant, and it has a new feature that provides you better visibility in sunlight. So talking about the cameras, let's go for the back facing camera first. So for the back facing camera of the mi4i, let's just take a snapshot of the box right here. We'll focus and we'll click. No, we don't want the flash right now. We'll focus the box and we'll click an image of it. We'll keep that aside for a second. We'll focus the box, we'll click a photo of it, and let's compare the photos right here. Try to take nearly the same shot. I know. Yeah. So the photo seems a little bit more shaken in the mi4i, but that might be because of my hand. I'll take another one. So the camera, as you can see, is nearly good on both of them. The camera is sharper in the mi4i as compared to the mi3. And now let's come to the front facing cameras, where the actual difference is gonna come to you and you're gonna nearly faint looking at how only 3 megapixels can make a big difference. The front facing camera in the mi4i and the mi3 is disastrously different. Just look at the cameras, they're both different. The colors are highly unsaturated, the image is flashed out, and there's a lot of noise in the mi3 camera, while the mi4i camera has better image quality, better saturation, better deeper colors, and gives you better feedback of your surroundings, of what you image. Now let's move ahead of the features these phones provide. The mi3 comes with NFC, while the mi4i doesn't come with NFC. So on whole, the mi3 sounds like a better offering, but that's not necessarily the case. If you're a person who wants to use the camera a lot, I'll recommend you to go with the mi4. But to tell you the truth, the mi4i is just a little bit laggier than the mi3. The phone is good actually, but right now you can't buy the mi4. So most of you, if you're buying a phone in 15,000 segment, then you're gonna go for the mi4, and I can promise you that's not a very bad phone at all. The phone lacks not only just premium quality and a little bit of power. The phone is actually very good. If I was to buy the mi4i, I'll give you the reasons why I would buy it. It has Android 5.2 Lollipop right here, with a higher battery capacity, supports 4G network, has dual SIM capabilities, has a sunlight display which provides better sunlight visibility. Oh, I think I just forgot to mention the batteries right here. The battery in the mi4i is a 3120 mAh battery, while the battery in the mi3 is a 3050 mAh battery. That makes a lot of difference. The battery on the mi4i is considerably better than the mi3. My mi3 could last about a day, but my mi4's battery could last me up to 2 days on moderate to normal usage. And to give you the reasons why I would buy the mi3 is, first of all, it has better processor, better performance all over, and it has NFC, which you can use if you want data transfer so fast. But right now you can't buy the mi4i, so you can't buy the mi3, so go for the mi4i. It's actually a very good phone, and you won't regret while you buy it. Thank you. This is Prasham from mi4i signing off. Please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe for more videos and more coverage on the mi4i. Thank you.